everybody, Crystal Beaudry here. So I've been getting some requests to make some gluten-free bread. So we're going to be doing that today, but also I'm going to show you how to make your own gluten-free flour mixture. It's going to be a whole lot cheaper than just buying a pre-mixed pack from the store. You guys are going to love it. Okay, so first I'm going to show you how to mix together your own gluten-free flour blend. So I started with 6 cups of rice flour. You could either use white rice flour or brown rice flour. And then we're going to do 3 cups of tapioca flour. Now you could also do tapioca starch. They're both very similar to each other, so either one would work. And then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of xanthan gum. We'll stir that all together, and this will be the base of the recipe that we're going to make. Okay, so first we're going to get our yeast ready. So I put a cup of warm water in this bowl, and then I'm going to add 4 and a half teaspoons of yeast. I love recipes with yeast in it. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar to it. Now the sugar is going to be eaten by the yeast. So you could do honey if you wanted, you could do maple syrup. Any way around it, that will work. I'm going to just give that a little stir. And then we're going to set this aside to froth for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now in this mixture over here, I put another glass of warm water, and then I'm going to mix some ground flaxseed in it. And that's going to let all the water get absorbed into the flaxseed. And I'm going to also set this aside for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so next we're going to start with our wet ingredients. So I'm going to do a half a cup of avocado oil. You could do any oil that you want. You could do butter, you could do coconut oil, anything would work. Then I'm going to do 4 eggs, and then maybe 2 tablespoons of some molasses. Now, you do not have to add the molasses if you don't want to. It will just make it a little sweeter and also give it a nice brown color on the top. Okay, so now for our dry ingredients, I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of some xanthan gum. I'm going to do 1 cup of almond flour. And then I will do 3 cups of our gluten-free flour mixture. 1, 2. Okay, so I have all the dry ingredients, all the wet ingredients. I'm going to combine it with our yeast and our flaxseed mixture, everything into my KitchenAid stand mixer. So here's the finished product. It's a little bit more sticky than a lot of the doughs that I work with, but that's okay. I had to beat it for 3 minutes, which is pretty good when it comes to breads. Sometimes you have to beat it for a whole lot longer. Now this recipe is going to make 2 loaves, so I'm going to separate it half and half, half into one pan and half into the other. And then you're going to want to smooth down the top as best you can, because in some bread recipes, the top will kind of smooth itself, but this one, you have to smooth it and get it as nice looking as possible. And then we're going to put it in a warm place and let it rise for 35 minutes. Okay, so I just took the towel off. This has risen beautifully. Now I'm going to put it in the oven at 375 for 40 to 50 minutes, and halfway through I'm going to tent it with aluminum foil so that it doesn't get burned. All right, well this recipe turned out amazing. Now if you guys want to check out any of my other bread recipes, I have a keto low carb bread recipe, and I also have a paleo sandwich bread recipe. I'll make sure to link those down below. And if you need this recipe or any of my other recipes written out, all you have to do is click the description, which is just down in the right hand corner, and it will give you a step-by-step instruction for this or any video. Now, if you guys haven't already liked, commented, or subscribed to this YouTube channel, make sure to go do that now. We'll see you next time. Bye! Yum.